Hi. So the main thing that's been going on in my life since September is university. Today is the start of my 4th semester at this university. I've just finished semester 3 and the results for those modules will have come back. I've not actually seen those results yet, so I thought, what the hell, why not just look at them live on camera on YouTube? Just to catch you up, I did 4 modules last semester. One was a resit of a journalism module that I failed in first year. There was another journalism module, which is why I sort of refer to the two as old journalism and new journalism. There was also a politics module, which forms the other part of my journalism and politics degree. And the optional module was sociology and social policy. At this point, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's helped me out along the way, and also a special thanks to my sociology and social policy lecturer, who has been really quite amazing in the midst of all this. I don't think I've ever met anyone like him before, and I may never meet someone like him again. Now, I've not had any emails to say, hey Ryan, we need to talk to you about something. So I suppose that's a good start, but I really have no idea what my grades are going to be. I was kind of fearing failure in all areas, to be honest with you. I did 2 exams at the end of last semester for the assessment part, and I came out of them thinking, I'm just making this all up as I go along. I've got no idea what I'm talking about, but I don't know that for sure. How am I going to know until I see those results for myself? On which note... Okay, so as it turns out, most of the results haven't actually come through yet. But I did get results for my sociology and social policy module, and I got a first, 73%. I genuinely was not expecting that, to be honest with you. Basically, that module was formed 50% of an essay and 50% of an exam in the marking of it. And I got 80% in the essay, which was fantastic. I don't think I've ever done that good in an essay before, but the exam was a lot worse. I felt like it was going to drag me down, but not that much, as it turns out, you know? When are these other results going to come back? Also, I've just noticed that 73% is, so far, the highest module mark that I've ever had in 3 semesters of doing university, so that's alright. About a week ago or so, I watched a video by WheezyWaiter called The Importance of Routines, and it's a really good video. I would certainly recommend that you watch it, because basically the gist of the video is that if you wait for the ideal working conditions, an ideal time to work, it's not going to come to you, just not going to get it, basically. So there's no such thing as perfect working conditions. There are only good working conditions, and you've really got to take advantage of them when they come along. For someone who wants to be a journalist like me, the advice I'm often given is just to write every day. Write loads of words, possibly thousands we're talking about here. I don't think fan fiction would cover that, would it? The video also says that routine is very useful for helping us get through our days and maintaining a sense of normality and organisation, I suppose. If it helps me feel more organised, then I suppose routine's good for me, because it means I'm not stressed out as much. Although having said that, when it comes to what's going on this semester, I'll be damned if I have any idea where I'm going and when. I've not got that all sorted out yet, but I will eventually. The other thing I've noticed is that it's been snowing quite a bit here lately. Just come out of my first 2 lectures of the semester, and the immediate thought was that things are going to be a little bit tougher this semester. They're kind of up the ante a bit, but then I suppose you'd expect that as the years go by. The strange thing was, in my head I was thinking, maybe I'm actually prepared for this. Maybe I can do this time. You know what I mean? So I'm on my way back to my halls now. Earlier on I had a cup of tea because I'm wild and crazy like that, and instead of the usual sugar I decided to do something radical and bold and different and added a kind of liquid sweetener to it instead, which I've never tried before. I basically took what looked like a miniature syringe, I don't know what you're supposed to call it, out of the bottle and added it to the tea, and when I tried it, it tasted a bit weird. I wasn't really sure what to make of it, but after I had it, the compulsion to eat a cookie that I might otherwise have had wasn't there. I felt like I'd sort of been filled up. Now, I'm not sure if that was placebo effect or if it was actually working, but that's what happened to me. So that was quite interesting. My life is such an action-packed adventure, isn't it? Now, I've been told that by now the marks for my other modules should have come back, so I'm now going to go back to the list of results and see what they say. Old journalism, as I call it, got a first. Thank God for that. And 77%, which is the highest mark I've ever got in any module. Again. And then we get to new journalism, which got 65%, which equates to a 2-1. It's a little bit lower than previous journalism module results. Mind you, the first time I did a journalism module, I got absolutely nothing for it. So to be honest with you, I'm just happy to have passed it quite reasonably, you know? I got 63% for politics, which is a 2-1. That's the lowest mark of the 4 modules that I have taken last semester, but I was expecting that to be a fail, quite frankly, so I'm pleasantly surprised that I managed to do as well as that. So I don't have to worry about suddenly having to make a miraculous disappearance in this university, so that's a relief. You know, it's going to be a little bit chaotic, I think. There are a couple of things that are jammed one after the other, which will involve some very long and fast walks. But, you know, irrespective of problems like that, I think the whole thing will just kind of work out in the end. I really need to try that tea again sometime.